Welcome! Your War Chief is back with another epic video. Hi, my name's PBE, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peeps. I'm back! Bonus video! Today we are talking about my 2-week post-op microdiscectomy on L5-S1 update. And that was a mouthful. And we're going to talk about the first few days because they are very different to the rest of the recovery. So stick around. So let's start with the surgery itself. Two things I'm going to preface real fast. One, I'm a wuss. I have no problem admitting that. Zero. I was terrified of recovery and pain from recovery. And secondly, I was a ball of nerves for surgery. Everything scared me, from surgery itself, anesthesia, hospital, medication going wrong, you name it, I was scared of it. Be honest. I was so nervous that every new hospital staff member that came up to me and said, "Hello, ma'am," my first words were, "Hi, I'm nervous." This is true. They're probably annoyed. But they were great. Every step of the way, everyone was super friendly. In fact, the only person that wasn't super friendly was very friendly, just not as friendly as the other people. That's it. Still great. It was relatively quick. I don't know if that was nerves. I don't know if it was just timing, but like from entrance to gown to move to rooms to move to the surgery room, it felt very quick. Anesthesia, they gave me an IV, put a mask over my face. I was talking with the nurses. One was cute, not gonna lie. I can remember a joke being said. I can remember a question being asked. Do I remember any of those? No. I don't know what they were. I remember the context. I don't know. Either way, I don't remember passing out. I remember waking up and there's a nurse sitting beside me asking me questions. I remember being wide awake pretty quick, like 10-15 seconds, and then being cold. Like they put a blanket on me and then I could feel my teeth chatter. Cold. Within 2-3 minutes, I was good. I was dandy. I was wide awake. I was talkative. They were still nice to me. I couldn't believe that I was that awake or that alert, conscious, and okay. They got me to walk to the washroom, which I did. Slowly. Pretty slow. And my husband came to pick me up. I can't express how much that I couldn't believe I had just gone through surgery. It seemed too easy, knock on wood. It's okay. The next day though, was hard. But not really. Now, I'm gonna be very honest. I was stiff as hell. There was pain. And I was weak. Like it felt like my back couldn't hold myself up and my legs couldn't push myself up. So walking around was very hard and I needed a little bit of help and support, especially when you first get out of your chair or first get out of bed. Those first, let's say 10 steps are, you don't know if you're going to make it. You're so weak. But once you get going, there's no issue. I was in pain. Mostly in the morning, as you can imagine. I did take my prescribed medication, which was morphine at the time, and I was prepared for the worst. Now, I know there's no comparison between one surgery to another, but I helped my husband recover from a hip replacement, and he was weeks in bed and weeks in pain. I expected that for some reason. That was my expectation. But this is not it at all. By the end of day 1, I was already feeling much better than in the morning. I was mobile, slow. I was slow, but mobile. Stuff like sitting up forward or leaning over a table to eat, that was hard. And let me just, if you're a messy person or a messy eater, try eating back in your chair. My boobs were my supper for like 3 days. But yeah, that whole notion was mind-blowing to me. Like, I really thought that I would be terrible. But it wasn't. Day 2, 10 times easier than day 1. I'm moving faster. I'm walking more. I don't need morphine anymore. I stopped taking morphine on day 2. Getting up from seated and getting up from the bed was still a solid 5-10 steps of weakness, but it was okay. And if you guys are looking at the surgery for yourselves, you really need somebody those first 2 days. 3 days would get you confident to be okay to do stuff and be alone for a while. But if you were real stuck, 2 days you're good for 2. I have to admit, none of this has went as I expected. Day 4, I can confidently say that I was in a lot less pain than I was on the Monday previous to my surgery. Yeah. Today I'm in no pain. I'm a little stiff, sore when I wake up because, flipping around is hard to do in bed. But I sit, I walk, I feel good. I'm really doing a million times better than before surgery. It's only been 2 weeks. 2 weeks as of tomorrow. But I do what I'm told. I don't bend, lift, or twist. I walk a lot. I do the exercises they told me to do. I limit my seated time. And yeah, I actually time it. So really, so far so good. But let's talk about the other stuff. The stuff you don't tend to see with chronic pain. Chronic pain fucks you up. Anybody who's been there will just shake your head. Yep, nope, I get you, girl. But those of you who haven't, it really messes with you. Chronic pain is like a beautiful mess of managing pain, painkillers, constantly thinking about pain, self-image, physical well-being, sexual health, social health, because you're hidden at home. You don't want to go anywhere because can't sit in a chair very long. You can't go out for drives. It fucks with you pretty much every aspect. And 2020 to 2021 was hard for me. I mean, add a pandemic to it and it's just not funny, but that's a different story. And the worst of it was between January and April of this year. Between all of that, and then trying to get adjusted to pain medication, changing pain medication, losing confidence in your everyday life because pain medication is clouding your judgment, your mind. You have a hard time driving. Shouldn't. Your work, you start double questioning stuff that you are certain about at work. Stuff that used to take you 10 minutes now takes you a half hour. And then to still have pain while going through that. Listen, I went through it. And to be perfectly honest, I had to reach out for help. Which, by the way, if you need help, reach out for it. Call a professional. Even if you don't have the finances for it, there are places that do stuff that's pro bono. There are places that have either students, universities. Get help. You're worth that. And the counseling did help a lot. It really brought me back to earth. And as you guys can see this in my streaming pattern, once I started getting more consistent, you can tell I was getting counseling. You can tell my pain medication was starting to get under control. Fast forward to today. I feel fucking great. I'm enjoying things again. I'm spending more time with my family and not feeling like a burden. Even though I've had surgery and I kind of am a burden realistically, I don't feel like it anymore. I'm very honestly happier today than I have been in a full year. But it's not all perfect. The big negative out of all of this so far, in this last week or so, is sleep. I don't know how to get a full night's sleep yet. I'm a belly sleeper, and if you've had this surgery, you know you're not allowed to sleep on your belly. You can sleep on your side. Back preferred, but you can do your side. You physically have to log roll into position to sleep. So moving around is not easy. And of course your back is stiff. So you wake up in the middle of the night either from stiffness, soreness, or flip over to the other side. And I'm married. My partner sleeps next to me. So on top of me not getting sleep, he's not getting much sleep either, which I feel like ass about. I've offered to go sleep on the reclining couch and he's like, no, I would much prefer you sleep here. But I'm aware of my poor sleeping right now. So I tend to nap either in the mornings or the early afternoon, just to catch up on some of that sleep. But that's it. I mean, I wasn't sleeping well before surgery because I was in pain. So I didn't lose anything here. So far, this has been excellent. If everyone gets these results, everyone should get this surgery if you've got a herniated disc. It's been great. In my opinion, I'm not a doctor. Go see your doctor if you have any issues. But if you're basing your experience off mine, it's great. Well, honestly, I'm moving. I'm going to be able to start streaming soon, which I'm planning on doing that this week. I'm also planning on streaming a little bit more often in the upcoming weeks, eventually increasing the actual length of time of the streams. Simply put, I'm in that healing process where not much is going to change for the next few weeks. Just less stiff, maybe some more sleeps. So the next update you should see from me will be at the 6-week line, right after my doctor's appointment. So we can see next steps, we can see what they say, what I can do from then on. I mean, unless something changes drastically from now until then, I'll let you guys know. But right now, that's looking like the next update. If you liked this video, let me know. If you found it helpful, well, let me know in the comments. If you didn't like the video, cool. Also let me know, because feedback is the best way to improve, truly. And I'm a big girl, I can handle it. Alright, well thanks so much for sticking around. Have a legendary day, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Bye!